Hey guys, Honest Gas here with another tutorial, and today we're going to be talking about, or are going to be making a padded wire. And this has a lot of really cool implications, and I will probably discuss them as we go. But another thing that it offers is the ability to make adding fabric to your creation. So in the future, I might do some more tutorials on expanding on this idea. So let's get started. I've got here some wire, and I'm just doing, this is just a test piece, so I'm just going to do another little test piece, but I might make it a little smaller. Let's do that big. How old my pliers are getting. Might turn it around. Alright, so now I've got these two wires together. Let's grab my vise just to make it a little easier. Whoa, I almost smacked my screen with the vise. Alright, so I should probably have something in there, but it's fine. So put the wires in there, spread nice and evenly apart. Wrong way. Alright. Now we're going to take some wire here. I know I have some down here that's nice scrap wire. So we're just going to put the wire on there. In fact, we can just add that to this part. Maybe move it up a tiny bit for a second. So I'm just going to wrap this wire around a couple times. Alright. Now, in the first go around, it has to be one way or the other, because it's just gonna, well, I guess I could do it this way. Either way, as soon as you get past that part, now you're gonna wrap it like that. Let's see if I can't get a better angle there. There we go. Just get you closer. Alright. Wire's in my way, let me move it. There. Perfect. There we go. Do a nice little figure eight. Try to keep the wires a nice consistent distance apart. Alright, so now that we've got the wires woven together, now we're going to take a fabric that is long enough to wrap around a couple times, and you know, I just came up with this, so it's not like I know exactly how long it needs to be. So now we're going to sew one end of the length of the fabric to one of these wires, and so let's add it to this one here. Okay, so now that we've got one end sewed there, we're just gonna continue the wrap nice and tight. And of course, you know, you can do it as neat as you want. I'm just gonna be a little sloppy on my tutorial here. Now I've already got some thread here, so I didn't have to really sew it really crazy amounts earlier, or when I, you know, initially sewing down the middle there. You make sure you have enough fabric to go as far as you can with the one end. So that is as far as I can go with this. So I'm going to hold that there. If you've got a method for holding fabric in the place, you know, try to use that. I'm thinking if I used pins, that would really be helpful. And then I'm just going to do a nice thorough sewing where I go 2 steps forward, 1 step back, you know, go a little far ahead, go halfway back, kind of thing, and then just go all the way down the length of the wire there. Okay, so now that you've gone all the way down once more, let's round it off and get this thread off of here. So I'm just gonna do a couple rounds through and then just kind of snip it, I think. Alright, so now you've got yourself a padded wire, but you've got all this here, so I'm just going to force it back and then take a nice long cut and trim that off. You should probably get fabric scissors. These are not designed for this. And that's bad. It really dulls scissors when you don't use them for what they're intended for. Bam, and now you've got yourself a way to keep the wire from touching your skin, and then you can build on top of this. Maybe you can bend this back and give yourself something to attach, right? So you've got yourself a frame, and now you can let's see, there we go. So, or if you want, you can even do this way and have them attached to the same wire that way, or this way. And so I hope you guys learned something. I am hopefully going to be coming out with more padded wire uses in the future, like whether we can just stretch fabric over the whole frame and sew it to the to the padded frame, and then on top of that sew the pieces of the mask itself, of the wire part, to the sewing, to the fabric, on the seams as well. So that concludes this awesome tutorial from Honest Gas about how to make padded wires, and I'll see you guys in the next one.